Okay. Good evening. If anyone's here. Got it got the 70 today, and oh my gosh, that's a pretty sunset. Kind of clear. We don't have a lot of traffic out here right now. The signal's been kind of weird today, but otherwise we're good. If it starts getting spotty while I'm talking, I'll have to move closer to the door again. But I tried to go on Prism. That didn't want to get set up. For some reason, it doesn't go as smoothly. I think maybe because it uses more resources. I don't know, but it just doesn't load as easily as the other two do. Then I tried to try the YouTube go live together, and it was just I'll have to try it by myself some other time, not when the sun's about to set. So I will be doing a sunrise tomorrow. I know I realize there's probably not very many watching because Agnes is doing her auction for the supplies for East Palestine, Ohio. If anybody wants to contribute to that, they can go to the Polish Agnes YouTube channel. Polish Agnes Bruna. Wait, I'd have to get the link. Yep, messed that one up. Use the back arrow. So I can't post a link to her thing now, but if you type search channel Polish Agnes, and she should be live with the bear auction and some other items. But I'm still doing the sunset anyway for those who have already donated or are not able to. We can still enjoy a sunset. So it should be short, sweet, but we don't have very many colors. So probably, I mean, we don't have very many clouds, so we're probably not going to see much color, although that is very golden orange. I am liking the color. Let's see where it takes us. As soon as the sun sets, it is Shabbat, and I have a no work day. See, everybody should have a no work day. All right. Oh, only 3 more days of work. My body is going to be so grateful. But honestly, I had a lot of fun. It is mentally a heck of a lot easier with the work. But if your body can't do it, you can't do it. I don't know how long it's going to take me to recover from what I did working, but it's almost over and I'll be able to get it all fixed, I hope. So I was going to do those foam cabinets with epoxy. It's proving to be a lot more work than, well, first off, I don't have the space to do something like that. And I can't count on using other people's houses and places. So I'll finish the one cabinet I made that has my water supply and my sink. I'm really liking that space now. But I think I am going to use the foam board and the resin I got now, and I'm going to make a countertop for my kitchen. That should be an easy, just straightforward job. And I may do a pour over the box I already did to match the kitchen. And then after that, I'm not sure where I'm going. I may end up investing in plastic drawers but they can only be 14 in depth. I don't want them sticking halfway across my floor. I like to have my floor space. So Walmart has a set of 4 for, oh, I can't remember how much. Anyway, it's going to cost me an arm and a leg. But I'm sure I can get them attached somehow and then get them to lock in without having to put wood and beams and stuff everywhere in here. Maybe just attach magnets to the back of them. But I don't want to go with fiberglass because it'll just stink. And the others is very expensive. I guess I wouldn't need it to be very strong. I just want it to last. I don't want to spend a lot of money and time working on something that's going to come apart. For this to not come apart, pretty much got to do 4 over each side, and that would take forever. I am going to finish that box though. I'm not making enough. I will do a countertop though. And I haven't decided if I'm going to include in my countertop my desk. Have it all one nice piece. I do like the flexibility of changing things around though. So, the countertop I want would be the same size as the shelf I already have. And then under the countertop, I would need more drawers for some of my kitchen stuff. Because right now, I have a lot of open space unused under there. That is pretty. I am liking that new camera. It's doing a great job. Fairly calm and warm at the same time. Believe it or not. We had a good day in Quartzsite today. Let me see what the weather's going to be like tomorrow. I hope it's going to be nice. I really would like to play chess or something, but no, maybe I'll see. Tomorrow it's going to be clear in the 70s with 27-mile-per-hour winds. Like south. I could sleep the whole day or I could not. Doesn't matter. And then Sunday 67 and clear. 24-mile-per-hour. Monday 68 clear. 23-mile-per-hour. And then when I go to work on Tuesday, it's going to be 76. The day and the winds are only going to be 20. They're going to be down a little bit. The day that I would like the weather the most is the day I'm working. Oi, oi, oi. Then Wednesday gets a little cloudy. Thursday is the day off. It gets really cloudy. And then Friday, my last day of work, March 31st, 68 degrees with 26-mile-per-hour winds. Then we go into April. All right, I'm just going to read the numbers consecutively. The first is 74. The second is 80. The third, 87. The fourth, 90. The fifth goes down to 81. And then 67 and 72 again. So, wow. It is going to be cloudy on the 4th when it's going to be 90 with 28-mile-per-hour winds. I don't see my camper heating up on the inside when it's cloudy with that much wind, so I'm not concerned. It's the clear 87-degree day with only 15-mile-per-hour winds that I'm going to need to bring my evaporator cooler out of the truck to run that day. Except, close it. Howdy, Zed. Yeah. Next week, my last day after the week after I'm done working in April, it's gonna start getting really hot here in Quartzsite. 87 and 90. I'll be able to run my evap, but for 3 days it's gonna get kind of hot, and then it'll cool off again. Usually, this time of the year it is in the 90s, but it's constantly in the 90s. It doesn't cool off. This is a cooler year than usual. So my plan is to stay out in Quartzsite till the 15th and get some things done inside my camper and have some time off, see who's still around. That is one pretty colorful sunset. That camera does a beautiful job. That was only a $25 phone for that camera. Hi, how'd your day go? Or your week? I think I seen you earlier today or yesterday. I've only got 3 more working days left. Then I can relax a little bit. Yeah, it's very pretty. Then I can relax a little bit, get my health back up, get ready to go on the road. I am thinking, if the people I am visiting are willing, of doing art on the road with the people I visit and streaming it. I think that would be really fun. Love the silhouette. I love silhouettes too. That's why I love sunrises and sunsets. It's just I love contrast. I like I want to take from my streams a silhouette of each different camper vehicle as it drove past and do a picture and do like a running tape across my where my wallpaper touches my ceiling and just do like a film strip thing of all the silhouetted views against the sunset. I think that would make a very awesome mem- memorial, a good thing to remember. I can't say the word. Memorabilia. That'd be some good memorabilia. There we go. It is. I really like the sound of the traffic driving past too, but not everybody likes the sound. So they also like it when I talk. But I have all weekend, so I might do one sunset this weekend where I just type so we can listen to traffic going past. Very calming to me. But I am going to do a sunrise panel tomorrow morning if anybody's interested. I'm hoping a friend I haven't seen for a long time contacted me and she probably doesn't even know I'm streaming. I hope she'll join. We'll find out. But the sunrise should be just as pretty. It'll be clear. I almost half expect to see a giraffe silhouette walking past. What would really be cool is I don't know if that pirate guy's still here, but a pirate silhouette would work. You're doing no. I've been doing sunrises before Cactus started hers, but my signal died down and I had to stop and she started doing hers, but we didn't even know each other at the time. So I occasionally still do a sunset for my people who insist on seeing and visiting with me. So I'll still do a sunset a few days in a weekend, but it does work out that she's not able to do it and I am able to do it. But sometimes we're doing them at the same time, sadly, because I really enjoyed visiting hers, but a different viewpoint and visiting with some of my people who insist on visiting with me is also a good reason I keep doing them. Not as much. I'll be doing them from Mingus Mountain, Superstition Springs Mountain, Tucson. I'm hoping maybe I can visit with Red Cactus during a sunrise stream. That would be nice, but I'm not going to impose on her. Then then I'm going to go towards Sacramento and visit Nurse Stacy, who was in the convoy. And then I'm going to be in the Redwoods. That ought to make a good sunrise sunset. Then going up to Oregon, Washington, up by Swim, and maybe even into Canada. So there's going to be a lot of different sunrises. I can't promise a lot of sunsets because I'm usually out doing campfires and dinners in the evening when I camp in the summer. I just like to stay active. I hope that answers your question. I hope it doesn't offend anyone. I'm not trying to compete with her. I thought it would be kind of cool to stream it together, but she doesn't want her stuff restreamed, and to protect herself, it's probably best if she doesn't do a dual stream. So it be what it be. There we go. Oh, look at the silhouette of the vehicle going through. I got a little bit of a different angle than I normally do. I put one stool on top of another, and then I have a little less of this. Well, I guess I do a lot of land normally. But as soon as we find out Red Cactus is streaming her race, we're going to end the stream because I know sometimes they go after the sun's already up, but because of her race car streaming it, which I don't know when it starts, but if it starts while I'm streaming, I'll end it so everybody can go watch the races. I don't want to step on anybody. I just got to do what I got to do, and she's got to do what she's got to do. And it just so happens that it works together sometimes. Like U-Haul sometimes does pre-shows when he knows somebody's going to be streaming. That's kind of fun. It's family. We all work together. Some Yes, it is very pretty. Sorry, my phone internet, which is 4G light, well, they're both 4G light, seems to want to go out because I'm on the opposite end of the camper and it wants the other side. Let me scoot over here. There we go. Hi, Lynn. Yes, I love Arizona sunrises and sunsets. They're gorgeous. It's all good. Pop in here. Yep, that's kind of what I do. If I have one person and I visited with one person, it's still worth it to me. So, but these sunsets are so pretty. And I don't know if how clearly you can see, but where the sun is setting, there's like a series of clouds there. It looks, and there's clouds nowhere else. It's like the sun's gathering the clouds as it goes down. It's kind of interesting. Oh, I see clouds the other way. But wow, I think we're going to get some deep reds tonight. looking that way. It's getting there. So, you guys do videos too, or I haven't visited lots of streams. Oh, you're welcome. The best part comes after the sun's down when the colors start deepening. The sunrise and the sunset, I think people will love the most, is my favorite place is Mingus Mountain because we will overlook the Prescott Valley. We'll overlook some of the mountains from that you can see up in Sedona. Oh, it is so gorgeous up there. I'm so excited. Not me. Have no idea how to go live. Oh, yeah, you start with like a little short video or something. When you hit that plus sign and you do go short, you do like 30-second ones, get your feet wet, see if you like it at all. Oh, thanks, Lynn. Yeah, we like to use the support. I think YouTube's a cool way for us to stay in touch and help keep other people informed. Even though I don't do a lot of political talking right now, but I think as a team, we all work with our streams and different things and different aspects, and I think we envelope life more completely when we are relaxing and we're getting along and teaching new things and doing life together. That's what we call it. I'm getting ready to restructure my channel and call it MOWSE. Oh, Mouse. Mouse will have her own channel. Okay. Then I'm going to have a main channel. Yeah, I thought about dividing mine up into art, travel, and then sunrises and sunsets, but it seems I do them in spurts. Like I'll be doing the sunrises and sunsets now when I'm able to be painting, although this summer it's going to be a little bit of everything. It really is if I'm traveling and on the road. So, hmm, I'm kind of excited. I am going to start messaging people and see who wants to do art or who wants to be part of the stream. And I am thinking about a GoPro. I just had my wallet stolen last week, so I think my bank card came in the mail today in Mesa. I'll have to get my friend to open it for me and get me my bank info so I can order a driver's license. But now I forgot what I was. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying all that for. Oh, I wanted to order a GoPro. And then I want to, because I'm going to be traveling, I got to get one of them Weeboos too. But I want to put the GoPro so it'll go up on a conduit pole. So when I'm in my camper doing one of these sunrises or sunsets, I can actually turn it and do a 360 and show the entire sky. I mean, not all at one time, just periodic turns. But I think that would be kind of different and cool, especially out here, because sometimes we're looking at the actual sunset and it looks gray and icky, and then I go and look off in another direction, and all the clouds are pink and orange. So I think a 360 would be a really fun thing to do. But gotta get I could probably do it without a GoPro, but I need some kind of stabilizing camera for traveling. I appreciate the sunset. I'm going to have to go now, but always in the background. Have a great night. Night, Zed. Rest well. I guess from this point on that orange part will get deeper and deeper red, and the sky will get deeper and deeper blue. So I really don't like fish, but our restaurant makes really good Alaskan cod. Well, it's deep fried, but maybe it's because you don't taste the fish too much. But yummy. It was yummy. I put coleslaw on it. So good. And the bread pudding. I have stayed successfully away from that bread pudding for 3 days. I cannot touch that bread pudding. I touch that bread pudding and all I do is crave it every day. That's some darn good bread pudding. We had fish and shrimp tonight. I would have had a Reuben, but I don't know. I got brave. Everybody was having the cod today. Everybody. It was such an easy day to serve because it's just like a plate of cod and French fries, and you don't have to make any toast. You don't have to make any toast. You don't have to make any special things. And the people were going, oh my gosh. Luckily, we had a 4-girl floor today. I don't think I could have done 11 tables today. Not with the place being packed. And everybody was coming in families and groups. 8, 5. There was very, very little sets of 2. Such large groups today. I was so grateful to only have 7 tables. And the waitress who trained me was, she got off, she's working 2 full-time jobs. She gets off the job, she comes in. She just starts delivering my food. She's got so much energy. I'm like, no, you can't do that. You're throwing me off. I'm like, I can't. I wouldn't have known when to show up to deliver the food or not. I'd be just like, I'm going home and she's gonna do all my work. I can tell when they think I'm getting busy or they think I might get to where they think I melt down over something. They have no idea what causes me to melt down. They start they start skipping my number. And I only know this because I caught them doing it twice. They're up there whispering and they move to it once. And then I also noticed that my ticket pile is so much smaller than everybody else's, and we all have the same amount of tables. So I think until it gets very busy, occasionally they just skip me, which is okay. I mean, I didn't get the job because I was desperate for money. If they're desperate for money, let them go for it. I really don't need all that extra work. I just came to visit with people. So that's okay. I just don't like when people whisper behind my back. That bothers me. I seen you say that this morning. Ooh, getting purpley. Today's Friday. They're supposed to clean the outhouse and have it stocked with paper, and it's neither one. It's like when we go, we take enough for us and to leave. It's like leaving some toilet paper to the poop gods or something. If we don't leave extra, someone on their 4 by comes by, uses our bathroom, has nowhere to wipe, and just starts wiping it on whatever surface they can find. Oh, about being affected to bread pudding. Yeah. Somebody tried to say it was because I was using the alcohol sauces, but no, it still happened with the vanilla. It still happened with the lemon. They didn't have alcohol in them. Hi, Jeffries. How you doing? How is the Twin Cities in Minnesota? Probably not as nice as here, huh? Not that I'm rubbing it in, but I gotta have a little extra benefit sometimes. I'm getting excited about my summer travels. Gonna be doing some art on the road, I hope. My people will be willing. I know my stop in the Redwoods. She would be very interested in doing well, she wants a wine and paint, but I would do coffee and painting. And I don't know about Nurse Stacy, but that'll be fun. So we're gonna have three different kinds of videos going on this summer if all goes according to my plan. We're gonna have the traveling one because I'm gonna have a GoPro and a Wii booth. We're gonna have art one, art with people that I visit, some from the convoy, some that came to greet the convoy, and some that are just friends. And then we'll also have sunrises and sunsets in different locations. Up to 50 today. Well, that's good. I think I got up and it was 58 in the camper this morning. For some reason, I was chilled, which is odd because it's got to get colder than that for me to get chilled. But it went up to 70 today, but I worked, so I missed most of it. By the time I got home, it was 70, and then it just started cooling off. Does anybody know if spring break has started? Maybe I should know because every state's different, I guess. So I got all my tires aired up for my trip home. They had only like 30 some PSI. Well, that was an officer. I wonder what the police are going out that way for. They don't come through here unless they're being called in. So something's going on. Hope it's not a death. Hate we get those viewed. Some people just like to die as a nomad. I would like to go that way. If I had to die alone, I would go that way. Why not? Right? Wow. That is really purple. That camera impresses me. I have not had a camera that good for a while, and I know they make them a lot better now, but 13 megapixels is a decent camera. And this one has a nice wide angle. It gets a lot of stuff in the picture. Anybody got any good plans for the summer? Good trips, vacations, coming to the West Coast at all? These clouds are starting to look a little red. I have got to figure out how to get the camera from autofocusing when I'm in StreamYard. Oh, where's your cabin, Lynn? On the lakes or the ocean? Or just in the woods? My parents bought a membership to a campground, and that would be our. We'd go off on the weekend to the campground, play with all the kids. Sometimes they'd have music and dances. I guess that's why I love camping a lot. Western Nebraska Big Lake. Nice. I don't, if I have the resources and the time, I might come down from Washington at an angle and stop in to some other states. I'm thinking maybe Missouri, maybe. But that's if I have extra resources. I have no idea what's going to happen with Social Security, when they're going to make the adjustments for the job I did, when they're going to react. They've done nothing. I guess I could set up a tent in the middle of the woods somewhere. You could. It's camping. There you go. For a weekend. You got a buddy with a big backyard, some kids, just line up some tents and have a free for all. Water balloons, scavenger hunt, seeing how long the kid will get quiet for money. Oh, we had a kid that was screaming, and he was too old to be screaming. He was too old to behave like that in public. And he was so loud today for half an hour. It was horrible. I need to figure out when I can get to Mesa. I don't think I can go at all this weekend. It's just too much, too long of a drive. Hubby won't go on weekends. We just go during the week. Okay. Less people. I know in Mingus Mountain we get people who come up midweek and they leave before the weekend, before the people come up. I'm hoping I'll be able to hit Mingus before I head north. Should. They get snow sometimes even into May, so I should be able to get up there. That is a deep purple. To me, that's purple. Some people still call that blue. I call it purple. I like the people when I camp. So the busier the places, the more excited I am. Except, I looked at the camping in Yuma and they're like maybe 10 feet apart. It's not a lot of space between the campers. I don't want to be that close. There is such a thing as too close, but it is. Hmm. When I started doing the sunsets out here, the sun was right beside us. So where you see that bush on the left, that's where the sun was setting at. And so I would have a perfect silhouette of a car going past. Now when they go past, you see them a bit longer and you see their tail lights for longer. Or if it's in the morning, you'll see their, well, in the morning, we've always seen the headlights. But you're seeing less of the headlights now because the sun is rising in a different spot also. Yeah, you see the vehicles much longer now because it's a different angle. Have you ever met that Ref from RVTV guy? I may have. I'm not sure. Was he camped in La Posa South? Because there's some people camped on the other side of this woman that camped kind of by me. There's some people camped on the other side that had the big brown tent, and they are YouTubers. And I've run into them a few times, but I may have. A few people have stopped by here. I don't have a good memory. A lot of people got me on their streams as they were coming into La Posa and they were streaming their drive in. A lot of people got my camper on their on their feed. RDTV guy. I'll have to check it later. I can't, no, I think the people by me are full tiny house campers. That's who's by me. That's right. Or full tiny RV living or something like that. I can't remember what they are. I'll have to link it. I think, we have a lot of YouTubers out here now. I do not know why we don't have our own meetup and have everybody streaming each other all at once. What the heck? Instead of a Tommy Temper panel, we'll do a Quartzsite YouTube streamer live multi-stream. That'd be something fun to do next year. Get together with all the YouTubers. If somebody can keep that in the back of my mind, I might arrange it. It's kind of fun. So we're not to the deep red stage yet. It takes so long to get there. The actual sunrise is so short, but the beautiful colors is. But I do see the moon and the star above. Oh, I wonder if I can get that on the camera. Let me see. I know I can't turn the angle, although landscape right now. Sorry about that. Are you guys okay? Okay, well, there. Now that we fell, here's a shot. Let me see if I can hold still. With the moon and the sunset and the star. Is it pretty? Okay, I'm gonna put you back in the stand because I get shaky. Sorry I dropped you. Put that back a little though. There we go. How's that? Got a glimpse of the moon up there. Have a great night, Wendy and Jeffrey. Getting to be my bedtime. All right. Good night, Lynn. I'm gonna wait till we hit the deep reds before I cut the stream. So you can hang out or you can come back and watch the rest of it later, whatever you wish. I just want to catch the deep reds. That is so pretty. I see you have some kind of sun in the background of your picture over water, though. Right, Jeff? It's such a tiny icon, I can't see it. But it looks like a sun over water. I don't know if it's a sunrise or a sunset. Wow, that's gorgeous. I love that new camera. We still got the moon in the shot. I am impressed with the camera on that thing. Had I known it was going to have the moon in the shot, I would have had it pointed up like that the whole time. Sorry, guys. I've been watching my phone, watching it with you guys instead of sitting outside and looking at it because I want to see how you're seeing it. That's sad. If you look kind of to the right, about 1/3 of the way in, it looks like a little pipe sticking out. That's the bathroom. Oh, I'm sure you're glad you have that bit of information now. Oh, that auto focusing. I've got to figure out how to shut that off. There is no option in here to do that. Okay, now we're starting to get it. I'm actually looking out there. It's starting to get deep orange out there. That I don't know if you could see the tiny spot under the moon, but that would be Venus because it's usually the first star you see of the night. So that would be Venus. I don't, oh, I can see it in the video a little bit. Yep. You can see that bush still moving. I saw an insect fly past. We have started to get some insects. I've noticed some dead moths and dead some kind of flies in my water bucket. So we've started getting bugs out here. That's fly. I am hoping for at least some fragment of clouds in the morning for the sunrise. Although I have not seen a clear sunrise here for quite some time. Because usually I'm either working or sleeping in. So since I'm going to catch tomorrow's sunrise and there won't be any clouds, we shall see. My nose is getting a little stuffy. That's odd. So I went live at 6:30 and the sun went down at a little bit before 7 and it's taking let's see, the rest of this time for all the colors to kick in. Hi Casey. How are you today? Almost 9:30 there. It's almost 7:30 here. If I had to be work, I'd be sleeping by now. That's why I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do the sunset tonight because didn't know if I'd still be awake. I've been going to sleep before the sun sets and getting up before the sun rises and working, getting home. Well, I get home and it's light out. so I got some daylight, I guess. Well, it's starting to get red now. It'll get a deep, deep, deep red before it's done and over with. In photography, they tell you your best sunset shot is right before it's black. Always the best one. Well, before it's darkest, I should say. Oh, it's getting there. Oh, I see a little bug flying around. He's trying to get in, and I got my window shut. I have to remember to put my screens in tomorrow. Live on Patrol is on if you want to check out the Twin Cities. I might do that after. I'm probably gonna catch up with Tommy Temper too if he's still on. And I wanted to catch a little bit of Agnes, even though all my accounts are closed and there's nothing I can do. But still want to do some support. Wow, that's looking really red. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's just the way the light is reflecting the way that plant is hitting, because there's nothing over there that is red. That's plants with the light. Weird. Tommy is still on. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably do some hopping around. I don't do too many live streams. Plus, I've been used to going to sleep at 7, so I am getting a little groggy. I just staying up because it was a very clear sky and I wanted to see how the camera did, and it's doing beautiful. I think if I do this tomorrow night or the next night, one of the 2 nights, I'll do a sunset again, but I'm gonna do a quiet one where I'm not talking and we can just listen to the traffic go past. Probably on Saturday we'll get a little more traffic than Sunday. I think Sundays it gets quite dead. We won't hear anything. People are pulling out more and more, especially they'll be pulling out this weekend because it's supposed to get so, or no, they'll be pulling out next week in mass quantities out of what's left. If the temperatures are going to hit 90, there's going to be a lot of people who leave before it even gets close to that, 2 days before at least. But it's only going to be like that for 3 days and then it gets cold again, so I'm sticking around. Got no reason to rush off. Besides, I want to schedule the time with my mechanic to get the truck stuff done because I don't want it just sitting there waiting for him to find time. I want to schedule the time, get it done. So I can go camping at Superstition Springs Mountain. It's another of my favorite spots. The sunrise there between the two mountain peaks is really pretty. I like that one. That'll be a good one to show. That's dry camping also, but it's in the trees, so I don't know how much solar charge I'll be able to get. Wow, let's get nice and red. You know, if I hadn't been working, there were a couple moon rises that would have been really awesome to get on streams. But I just didn't want to commit to recording the whole thing and then not being able to make it through a day of work, being too tired. So I didn't catch any of those. But I might get the opportunity before I have to leave. Find out. But that was one of the big trucks. There's a lot more, I don't know what you call them, 18 wheelers There's a lot more of those out here this year than I've seen in previous years. People are buying them to tow their mansions around. So there were quite a bit more this year than I've seen previously. I've only saw 2 or 3 the year before. This year, every time I turn around, there's one. Not really sure why they'd want to do that when diesel costs so much, but some people can afford it. Maybe. All right, we're hitting the deep red. I'm hoping for a fiery red. Like it's on fire. We'll see. Oh. Yeah, I think whatever stream I turn on is going to be one I watch to fall asleep to. I think I'm getting very sleepy, but I need to stay up to catch the red because I'm not going to stay this far and then stop short. I need it on the video. Well, I think I'm headed to bed here soon also. Have a good night. Good night, Jeffrey. Thanks for tuning in. Good night, Casey. Thanks for visiting. Oh, wow, you can see the lights in quartzite. After we get to the deepest red, I'll do a quick 360 and show you what kind of lights we got around. Because I could see gas the gas price lights from here. If I had binoculars, I could probably see what the price of gas is. But I'll do a quick 360 after we hit the. Boy, that moon's really starting to pop out now. It's just interesting how car lights seem to affect the picture. It looks frozen right now. I don't know if that's my phone or the. Okay, it appears we're not going to be getting deep red tonight. It's starting to light back up. So I'm going to go open this door. I'm going to do a 360. Show you some of the lights that are around. Forget. Sorry. Try to go slow. Not filling. So there's our view down. Truck. over the top of my camera. Back on the sunset. Okay, I just realized the microphone's on this camera and you didn't get to hear me. So I did the 360. I don't know if you saw the town, and then I tried to go slow and show some of the glow of the fellow campers I have around me. And then back to the sunset, which isn't getting very pretty red. So I've ended the sun stream.